Hello everybody, welcome to welcome to the Terran portion of what I'm doing on. I think this is Core Hall City. So we got the depot on 9. We're gonna kind of go through this. My opponent was random at the time, so I don't know what build he was potentially gonna do. So I am tempted to go scout out and figure out what he is. And this is on a different server altogether because I want to see how high I can get my Terran play. And I see a gateway has gone down, so I'm like, okay. So I pull back and try to go. So, this is like I said in another in one of my other videos, is doesn't mess with my rankings on the American server because I want to see how far I get myself on the SCA server. So. And there comes my orbital. So basically I've been watching, Halby and Ketrog, and they explain like the 2-Rex builds that are, still
upgrade complete.
Still useful by today, even in Swarm. I just screw up the timings a little bit. I'm still kind of trying to understand the timings for it, so. I mean, these guys are Masters players, and as you can see, my Terran level now is at Silver. So
Additional supply depots required.
I'm watching them more intently on what they talk about.
Research
so
complete.
The point of this right now is I actually wanted to make sure that I got a few more routers, and because I know my timing is really poor for the attack. I was waiting on my last 2 Marines and then I move out. I also make sure that I got concussive shell done. I'm not getting stem yet. I saw a probe here, so I take out that
Additional
probe.
supply depots required.
And as I move up, so this attack is supposed to do is just kind of a small poke to figure out what my opponent's supposed to be doing. And ooh, that was all the DTs. Wow, I didn't see that before, and I was like, what died? So we'll go back a little bit, and and my opponent is platinum, so I am playing at a pretty good. And I think he was random platinum, so it's like, well. And he was, for all accounts, he was 4-gating me. He's actually going to do a 4-gate DT. 4-gate DTs. That's why he only has the 1 stalker. He has no army. And he's not expecting this push. Or at least this poke. And that's pretty bad when... the sucker load. So he's not expecting this at all. 4 DTs, and they didn't make it alive. I see that he's trying to pull probes and. Oh, I disabled the scroll. Probe in mid-death. Blah. So, wow, it just was all the coloring. So as you can see, he only had the 1 stalker, and he was 4-gating me, and he didn't realize what I was doing, which should have been. I actually been DT'd quite a bit while playing, so I was like, okay, I'll at least get the engineering bay down, and then if I need to, I can throw down the turret when I realize, oh, there's DTs in my base, because otherwise I'm just like so now the engineering bay is going to be part of my is now part of that build, and then so I'm going to So these are my attempts to play as Terran and see how high I can get. If I can get into Platinum as Terran, that's great, because then that's 2 races I know I can get into Platinum with. I'll never attempt Zerg, because I don't have the APM for Zerg, and as you know, as fast as mine is, I don't. And there's a lot to do within the Zerg race, you know, as far as queen injects and stuff like that. You miss one inject, you miss one drone, you know, the snowball effect is pretty big. So, but anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Again, it's basically 2 racks into, and you know, you want to get a couple, you want to get at least, my timing was off, so you probably want to get going with 2 Marauders and about 5 Marines, and then that way that poke would be pretty good. And these pokes are not designed to do be killing blows. They're just meant to kind of see what they're doing and disrupt your opponent. But if you can find an area of time where you catch him off guard. So I caught him off guard around the 7-minute mark. He's not ready for me. He has no army to really be ready for me with. He's got 1 stalker to defend all this. And it's not gonna go as planned, and taking out the pylons was the big one. So, and then just keep rallying units, until then, until you feel like, okay, and I can go back and try to macro up again. Actually, I should have been macroing anyway, so I could have took that base, took this gas, threw down one factory, but considering that I knew this was the point where I was like, okay, there's no way he's going to be able to come back from this. I took out all his tech buildings that he had pylons on. So, anyways, yep. So, hope you enjoyed, and